Topic-related vocabulary Part 3. Television. Television is an inexpensive form of entertainment. This makes it the primary source of entertainment and for some people the only one. Inexpensive form of entertainment, the primary source of entertainment. Damage to young people's minds is said to be irreparable. Children shouldn't watch TV as it has a negative influence on it. It is the parents' responsibility to monitor and control the children's viewing. Has a negative influence on parents' responsibility to monitor and control the children's viewing. The exposure to TV advertisements is major, leading people to desire things that are beyond their means in order to keep up with the latest trends. Exposure to TV advertisements, desire things that are beyond their means, keep up with the latest trends. It is true that some TV programs insult viewers' intelligence, but unfortunately TV imitates our society. Insult viewers' intelligence, imitates our society. The advertising revenue from TV adverts is enormous, therefore TV not only fulfills the need of entertainment but it also creates a need for new products. Advertising revenue fulfills the need. The lack of communication and conversation among people lies in the fact that everyone is watching TV programs and is alienated from his/her environment. Lack of communication and conversation, alienated from his/her environment. It is quite an advantage that through television, people have the opportunity to access not only important worldwide events but also different cultures. To access worldwide events, different cultures. The potential to change and form the public opinion gives television immense power. Television not only mirrors our society but it also has a great impact on. Immense power, mirrors our society, great impact on. Television is considered a form of entertainment that is accessible to everyone. What are the dangers a person faces when he watches TV many hours a day? Children watch television too many hours a day. What are the consequences? What can be done about this problem? Television is said to be a window to the world. However, the more you watch, the more alienated you become from society. Discuss. Globalization. There are many people who oppose globalization because it weakens and threatens national identities. Oppose globalization, it weakens and threatens national identities. It is crucial that we keep in touch with our roots and preserve the diversity of our culture. It is vital to keep our traditions alive and develop a sense of national identity. Keep in touch with our roots, preserve the diversity of our culture. Keep our traditions alive, develop a sense of national identity. Due to globalization, not only all kinds of products are accessible to all people but also exposure to languages and education is easier and more convenient than ever. Products are accessible, exposure to languages and education. Internet has greatly altered the way we perceive the world and as a result, people have developed a global perspective. Greatly altered the way we perceive the world, developed a global perspective. The influence of more dominant countries has spread worldwide, wiping out cultural differences that gradually ceased to exist. The influence of more dominant countries has spread worldwide, wiping out, ceased to exist. Exposure to different cultures is beneficial as it broadens people's minds and horizons, but this doesn't mean that they will neglect the customs and traditions of their own country. Exposure to different cultures is beneficial as it broadens people's minds and horizons, neglect the customs and traditions. Let's not underestimate the significance of national achievements, events, and people that shape a nation. Let's not underestimate the significance of national achievements, shape a nation. Cultural heritage should be passed down from generation to generation, as this will prevent the cultural differences among nations from being obliterated. Cultural heritage should be passed down from generation to generation, being obliterated. Globalization has a deep social, cultural, economic and environmental impact that affects all countries, but especially the less promoted. Deep social, cultural, economic and environmental impact affects all countries. It is inevitable to avoid the effects of globalization. Therefore, instead of worrying about how global change affects us, we should learn from the mistakes or successes of the past. It is inevitable to avoid global change effects, learn from the mistakes or successes. We cannot live in the past as change is unavoidable, but if we get a good general knowledge of our differences and learn to take pride in our national achievements, the effect of world events on our national identity won't be so harmful. We cannot live in the past as change is unavoidable, a good general knowledge of, to take pride in, the effect of world events. What are the benefits of globalization? What are the negative aspects of globalization? How does global change affect people? In what ways are smaller countries influenced by more dominant ones? Internet. The Internet is an invaluable research tool and can provide us with a wealth of knowledge, as the information you need is usually available at the press of a button. An invaluable research tool, provide us with a wealth of knowledge, usually available at the press of a button. On the downside, reliance on the Internet can turn out to be problematic, as you are too dependent on it and you forget to think for yourself. On the downside, reliance on the Internet can turn out to be problematic, too dependent on it. Technology is developing rapidly, and gradually the traditional skills are vanishing as manual labor is replaced with machines. As a result, there is increase in unemployment level. Traditional skills are vanishing, manual labor is replaced with machines, increase in unemployment levels. The information overload and the overdependence on technology are two negative aspects of the Internet. Information overload, overdependence on technology, negative aspects. The fact that the Internet is less time-consuming and highly efficient at the same time outweighs the disadvantages. Less time-consuming, highly efficient, outweighs the disadvantages. The Internet is both a source of information and entertainment. You have instant access to both, which is an innovation. A source of information and entertainment, instant access, an innovation. The price of progress we have to pay is that computer criminals are getting better and better, and you should be on your guard against hackers gaining illegal access into your system in numerous ways. Price of progress, computer criminals are getting better and better, be on your guard against hackers gaining illegal access into your system. In what ways and to what extent has the evolution of the Internet changed people's lives? What are the drawbacks of the dependence on the Internet? To be continued.